child?
It's Granny. Some fella on the phone says she can win 5 free dance lessons if she answers a simple question.
What did she say?
What's the question?
Well, he ain't asked it yet. Granny stalled him till you can come in and help her.
Come on, let's go. It ain't every day you can win 5 free dance lessons.
I say nice weather we're having.
Is he still on the phone, Granny?
Thank goodness you're here. If I answer
Yeah, I
a
know.
question-
Let him ask the question.
All right, start with the question. Got a bad connection. All right, start with the question.
Well, what'd he say? What'd he say, Granny?
He said to get ready for the question. What large neighbor of ours is located just south of the border?
Let's see now. South lays that way.
Well, it must be Miss Drysdale.
Yeah, she's large.
He is Miss Drysdale.
Yeah.
It's Mexico.
Shucks.
I get another chance?
Yeah!
Who's Mount McKinley named after?
Let's see now. That must be...
Oh, wait. McKinley.
That's it. I won.
There's where my education pays off, huh?
That's Marvin of the famous Marvin and Marita Dance Studios. They're coming right over to the house to give me my lesson. I'll be waiting. They was calling from the grand ballroom of their international headquarters.
Did you have to give them that international headquarters bit?
What did you want me to do? Tell them we're calling from a phone booth and only got 3 dimes left?
Why did you have to tell them we have a ballroom? We don't even have a hotel room.
Never mind. Let me do the talking.
You've been doing nothing but talking since we got married. We were going to be the biggest dance team since Astaire and Rogers. We were going to play the Palace.
We did play the Palace.
Yeah, in Saginaw, Michigan.
Look, all we need is a new act. Now, giving these lessons will tide us over until we can put one together. Now, come on, let's get out to the Clampetts here and teach them how to swing and sway and dance their way to poise and social success.
Okay, Twinkle Toes, as soon as you get off my foot.
Howdy, Jed.
You look like a field full of flowers.
I dug it out of the trunk. I only wore it once. To the Loyal Order of Muskrat's annual cotillion and horseshoeing contest.
I bet you was the prettiest girl at the dance.
Didn't do so bad at the horseshoeing contest, neither.
I don't doubt that. Ain't that a kind of a fancy dress?
Jed, this ain't square dancing. It's ballroom dancing, you know, like in the movie.
I know.
Where a tall, handsome, distinguished gentleman walks up to you and bows real low and says, "May I have this dance with you, madam?" And then off you go, floating around the floor like a butterfly. I'll get it. That's probably Marvin, my tall, handsome, distinguished gentleman.
We are here, Marvin and Marita.
I don't suppose there's any chance that you're Marita.
This is Marita.
Hello. Howdy.
Howdy.
Mr. Clampett?
Don't be disappointed, Granny. He's probably a real high stepper.
It don't matter. At my age, you have to take your ballroom dancing where you can get it.
Get a load of Scarlett O'Hara.
Yeah. Well, start playing Red Butler and sell some dance lessons.
Howdy, I'm Jed Clampett, and this here is Granny.
Howdy, let's dance.
Oh, I don't blame her for being anxious, Mr. Clampett. After all, dancing lessons are the key to meeting people, new friendships, romance.
I like just the thing for my daughter and nephew.
Wonderful. Let me tell you about our M&M method.
Start the music.
It's the free lessons. First thing she ever won, you know.
I understand. And now we'll show you how easy it is to swing and sway and dance your way.
What's that they're doing, Paul?
That's ballroom dancing, have it?
Yeah, except I I won the lessons and she's getting all the dancing.
Well, it sure looks like fun. Can I learn how?
Why, sure. I was hoping you and Jethro would want to.
I'll go get him.
I've had enough of this. I'm cutting in. What? I didn't get all frischied up to watch you two have a high old time.
You know, I believe that I will have Jethro and Ellie to take these lessons of yours.
Well, we'd be very honored, Mr. Clampett. We'll get the contracts.
Of course, I want them to take them down where they meet the most people, down to the grand ballroom of yours.
Hey, what happened to the music?
Is something wrong?
Well, you see, it's about the ballroom. We lost the lease on our international headquarters,
Yes, the telephone company has taken it over.
and so far we haven't been able to find a ballroom big enough to accommodate all of our students.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, dance your troubles away. Start the music.
Now, wait. Now, don't you worry, Mr. Marvin. You can give your lessons right here. Just bring all your students over here.
All our students? No, we couldn't.
Well, maybe not all of them, but bring a couple hundred or so.
No, we really couldn't.
Yes, you could. Now start the music.
Well, it's about the students we have. I mean, the students...
Well, all right. Bring over the whole ballroom full. We'll squeeze them in some way.
Now start the music.
Mr.
Now, don't try to thank me.
Come on, let's dance.
You hammerlocked me. Now, what you want to do? Dance or rest?
That was a rumba.
Well, this is a headlock. You give?
No, Jethro, you've got to keep in time to the music.
I'm sorry. I keep forgetting which to move, my feet or my jaws.
Well, let me take the sandwich.
Yeah, which end do you want? Pig's knuckles or liverwurst?
Hey, Jethro, how you doing?
Just past the bologna and I'm heading into the sliced turkey.
Why don't you and Ellie here dance together, huh?
Good idea.
I'd rather dance with some of them students of yours. When are they going to show up?
Oh, they'll be here. They'll be here. And you two just keep practicing, huh?
Yes, sir.
Keep practicing.
I want to run.
Well, I'm used to chewing to the cha-cha-cha.
Well, I want to rumble.
All right, Ellie. You rumba, I'll cha-cha-cha.
You sure got us into something this time. We've got to get out of here.
What do you mean? We've got 2 students. That's a 200% increase over last week.
What about Mr. Clampett and Granny? They're expecting a whole class to show up and dance with Marge and Gower champion.
Well, Max, I'll think of some kind of a stall. Why, this is perfect. We've got paying students and time to work on a new act.
You've got to get up there and tell them the truth, now.
The truth? Why?
Because it's the only honest, moral, human thing to do.
That is not a good reason.
And I saw Granny with a 12-gauge shotgun.
That is a good reason.
Kid, when is the dance students going to show up? The ice is melting in that punch I made.
Granny, I'm afraid we got a big problem.
Yeah. What to do with 40 gallons of watery paw-paw punch?
Well, I'm thinking maybe none of Marvin and Marita's students are going to show up at all.
I don't blame him. That Marvin is a poop out. Talked a good tango. But after an hour, he was panting like a fat dog.
That ain't it, Granny. I'm thinking maybe all of Marvin and Marita's students left them high and dry when they found out they lost a lease on that grand ballroom.
Would they do that?
Well, I noticed that a lot of folks in Beverly Hills set a great store by tinsel and show. Don't mean nothing to them what a body is or does.
Why didn't Marvin or Marita say nothing?
Pride, Granny. Must be a bitter pill when all your students desert you the minute you ain't got a fancy dance hall. I don't let on.
Mr. Clampett, Granny.
Howdy, Marvin.
Nice weather we're having.
Yes, well, I have something very difficult to say about the dance students you're expecting.
You come to tell us that them students ain't gonna show up at all, right?
Right. Marvin and Marita have no international headquarters. They have no grand ballroom, and they have no students.
He come right out and admitted it.
We know it weren't easy.
I mean, you aren't angry?
Of course I'm angry. Always riles me up when folks is that downright ungrateful. But we all gotta learn to forgive.
That's right, Marvin. What's done is done.
Oh, but I just feel terrible about this whole thing.
You know you do, but we want you to stop thinking about it. And you're both welcome to stay here and teach Ellie Mae and Jethro as long as you like.
Well, thank you, Mr. Clampett. Granny, I'll go tell Marita.
Poor fella, he's taking it awful hard.
Marvin, have you snapped your cap?
No, everything's okay. They know all about us, and they're not mad at us.
You have snapped your cap.
No, we can stay.
Marvin and Marita, temporary ballroom. It didn't take them long to move in.
Now, Chief, we don't know that they've done anything wrong.
What are you talking about? They don't have a bank reference, a credit rating, or a savings account. People like that should be behind bars.
Chief, there's only one way to handle these desperate criminals. Look them straight in the eye, read them the riot act, and tell them to get out of town.
I can hear them in there.
Now, don't be afraid. All right in there! We're coming in!
Don't shoot. We're just practicing a dance routine.
You Marvin and Marita?
Yeah, who are you, Batman and Robin?
It so happens I am Milburn Drysdale, Mr. Clampett's banker. Miss Hathaway, see if you can find Mr. Clampett. If you have harmed so much as $1 of his head,
That's fair, Chief.
just go find him. Now, what are you up to?
Nothing. We teach dancing.
You mean you taught dancing? Now, I'm giving you 10 minutes to get packed and out of here, or I'm letting the police know you don't have a permit or a business license.
Well, I guess there's nothing we can do.
Yes, that's right.
Wait!
Huh? What?
Would you do that again?
What?
That turn. Watch, Marita.
You mean this?
Beautiful.
Fantastic grace. Why, you must be a professional dancer.
I know, I'm a banker. Of course, I did a pretty mean Charleston in college.
Just a minute.
Oh, I've never seen such natural ability.
Would you try this?
Oh, I say we're going to rumble.
No, we ain't. We're gonna cha-cha-cha.
Rumble!
Cha-cha-cha.
Rumble!
Cha-cha-cha.
Chief! Chief, what are you doing with these people?
These people happen to be professional entertainers who recognize natural ability when they see it.
I thought they were desperate criminals.
That's your trouble, Miss Hathaway. You're too suspicious. Why, they even played the palace.
But where are the Clampetts?
Well, they said they'd be out by the pool. Now, we'd better get back to the office so I can wire the Bankers Convention Committee. You see, I'm in charge of entertainment this year, and I want to tell them that I have found the perfect act to open the show.
Oh, that's wonderful, Mr. Drysdale.
We'll do our best.
Oh, no, you've helped enough. All I need now is a little rehearsal.
A star is born.
Now, let's forget it. You know, what the new act needs, I think, is a stronger finish. You know, something like this.
I do hope Marvin and Marita ain't letting this get them down too bad.
Must have been an awful blow.
Da-bum, da-da-da-dum, da-da-da-da-da-dum. Hey, how's that?
It's no good.
He's trying to cheer one another up.
Really?
No, nothing seems to work.
Don't that just tear your heart out?
Singing and dancing for one another.
Yeah, we just got to get them some students. Ready? Where's Marvin and Marita? I don't want them to know what we're doing.
I served them victuals out by the cement pond. They'll be there for a while.
Good. Is Ellie ready?
She'll be right down.
All right. Now, you get on the phone and find somebody to win some free lessons. I'll be outside.
I sure hope Jethro's idea works.
Well, he says nowadays you can sell anything if you advertise enough.
All ready, Uncle Jed.
You got that kettle of possum sausages Granny gave you to pass out?
Yes, sir, Uncle Jed. Can't you smell them?
Yeah. Sure you want to wear that chauffeur's outfit?
Well, this here's my dragoon's outfit from the movie studio. First rule of advertising is to get folks' attention.
Possum sausages would do that.
How'd I look, Paul?
Beautiful, Ellie. Now dance your heart out and sign up lots of students.
Wait.
Show them some of that rumba ha-cha-cha.
Yes, sir. I couldn't find no good records for the phonograph, Jethro. I guess we'll have to tango to old man Rupp.
I don't care. Just put one of them on and let's go.
Don't forget the possum sausages.
Jed, come quick. I got somebody wants to try for the lessons. It's Mr. Farley Baker of Brentwood. He's waiting for the question. Ask him an easy one.
Oh, howdy, Mr. Baker. Here's your question. What color is a freckled swamp toad? Hello? Hello? Must have made it too hard for me.
Marvin, there's Granny and Mr. Clampett. Let's try out our routine on them.
All right, let's just pick it up, huh? Smile, smile, and pray.
Look at that. You're still trying to give one another a little something to smile at.
Did you hear about the guy that put the bandages in the refrigerator?
Bandages in the refrigerator? What for?
Cold cuts.
Jed, that's the saddest thing I've ever seen.
Laughing on the outside, crying on the inside.
Hey, did you hear about the fellow that crossed a snake with a horse?
Crossed a snake with a horse? Why?
In case he bites you, you can ride him to the doctor's.
I can't stand no more.
Hey. They're crying.
Well, we've bombed out before, but this is an all-time low.
Now get a hold of yourself, Granny. I think there's the young'uns coming now.
He's coming awful fast.
They probably got a crowd with them. Howdy, young'uns. How'd you do for students?
Not too good, Uncle Jed.
Didn't the possum sausages work?
They worked all right.
Now, where is everybody?
Right behind us.
Drive on, boy.
Huh?
Drive on, drive on.
I told you so to be careful with them possum sausages.
I hope he's got plenty of gas in the truck. Them dogs look hungry enough to run him to the state line.
Who's that?
I don't know. Maybe we got some students after all.
Mr. Clampett, Granny, I've got something I want to show you.
Mr. Drysdale.
No. It's not Mr. Drysdale. It's Drysdale and...
Hathaway.
I want to show you my act.
Your act?
Yes, it's for the Bankers Convention. We're going to be the main attraction. Hit it, Hathaway.
They ought to stick to banking.
They ain't no Vilma and Buddy Ebsen. Marvin and Marita was better than them when they was trying to cheer one another up.
You may have something there, Granny.
Now for the Bankers Convention Variety Show and Review.
That's a mighty nice thing you're doing, Mr. Drysdale. Getting them two started in the show business.
My pleasure, Mr. Clampett. Just keep your part of the bargain.
I will.
Okay, we're on.
you was going to be Mr. Drysdale's partner.
I was, but when he saw Mr. Clampett dance, he told me to turn in my cane. Bravo, Drysdale and Clampett.
Clampett and Drysdale.
Gee! This is shocking. I know what you're looking at in those viewers. Girly pictures.
Ah, ba-ba-boo! Would you look at that? That's $250,000 in pure gold. I picked these up at the banker's stag.
Mr. Drysdale, Miss Jane?
Come in. How are you?
I'm feeling frisky as a new shorn sheep.
Wonderful. When you're happy, I'm happy. Miss Hathaway, give all the employees a coffee break.
Chief, did you mean it? A real coffee break?
Shoot the works, 3 minutes.
They'll never forget you for this.
Now, what can I do for you?
Well, I want to draw out some money.
Miss Hathaway, cancel the coffee break. How much?
Oh, just a couple of dollars.
Oh, well, go ahead with the coffee break.
You see, I got to get some things for my new job.
Job? Oh, Mr. Clampett, you don't need a job. You have $62 million in my bank and more coming in every day.
That's right. And it keeps on coming in whether I'm sitting, standing, or snoring.
Isn't it wonderful?
No, it ain't. A man has got to earn his keep in order to be happy. That's the reason I went down to the, what you call, Department of Employment and hired myself out for wages.
You didn't?
I did, and they give me something I think I'm going to be real good at. It's outdoors, moving around a lot, getting a lot of exercise.
What is the job, Mr. Clampett?
Well, all I have to do is ride around hanging on this truck. And we go down the street, and we stop next to these big cans, and I just heave them up and empty them back to the truck.
You're a
sanitation engineer. And here's the part you're going to like. They take out for Social Security and retirement, but that still leaves a pretty big chunk that's going right in your bank every week. Oh, Mr. Don't that cheer you up? Well, I got to go pick up my uniform. Bye now.
I called you right away, John. With Mr. Clampett holding the lease on your largest oil field, I knew you'd want to talk to him.
No, I already have a garbage man.
Stop joking. I could become the laughingstock of Beverly Hills.
Oh, calm down, Melbourne. The man just wants to do something useful. All that's necessary is to come up with a different job.
I knew you'd have the answer. When can he start?
Hold on. I respect Mr. Clampett a great deal. There's nothing for him to do at OK Oil. What about the bank?
The last time he worked there, he had the bank buy $3,000 worth of Girl Scout cookies.
I thought we'd never get our money out of that deal.
Felt so silly standing on the corner wearing a Girl Scout uniform.
How do you think I felt in mine?
Melbourne, you should put Mr. Clampett in a job that sounds useful but doesn't contribute anything. Something unimportant.
I have it at the board of directors.
Miss Hathaway.
Wait now. The directorship on your board might be just the thing to keep Mr. Clampett busy but out of trouble.
My board? Why can't OK Oil take him?
This is your problem, Melbourne. As long as Mr. Clampett is happy and continues to sign my lease, it doesn't bother me that he collects garbage. After all, somebody's got to do it.
Has Jed come down yet?
Not yet, Granny, but we's ready for him.
I hope you're proud of your paw. Walking right in and getting yourself a fine job with the government.
Boy, I wish I worked on one of them big trucks. Well, they got a machine on the back that takes out old trash and... Crash, bang, and that's the end of it. I'll get it.
Hi, Jethro.
Hi, Miss Jane. You're just in time to see Uncle Jed off. Hi, Mr. Drysdale. Mr. Brewster.
That's all.
How are you?
Fine.
Ain't it wonderful about Jed's new job?
Yes, I'll bet he'll have his hands full. I didn't mean his hands full. I mean, he'll be up to his neck in...
Here he comes.
Look at there.
I need something.
Seeing a man in uniform always did make my heart beat a little faster.
I will.
You two go fetch the truck. I don't want Jed to be late. This calls for a celebration. I'm going to break open my jug and some glasses. You can help me, Miss Jane.
All right, Granny.
Oh, not for me, Granny. I'm going on duty, you know.
Mr. Clampett, I've been thinking about the job on that truck.
Yes?
I don't quite know how to say this, but sometimes people take jobs only to find out they should have taken jobs other than the jobs they have. And, well...
I think I know what you're going to say.
You do?
And stop worrying. I know I can get you a place on the truck with me.
No, I didn't...
Try the board of directors.
What?
Mr. Drysdale has something he wants to ask you.
Now, wait, John.
What is it, Mr. Drysdale?
Well, it's... Mr. Clampett, how would you like a job as a director for OK Oil?
I already got a job. I'm what you call sanitation.
I know. This is for your dear friend, John Brewster.
He didn't ask me.
It's not easy for a man like John to come begging for help.
Things that bad down to the oil company?
Just say yes, please.
I don't rightly know what a director does, but if he needs me.
So, what's the decision? Are you on the board of directors?
You betcha, Mr. Brewster.
Wonderful.
That's what friends is for. And just as quick as I turn in my uniform, I'm going to work for OK Oil.
Gentlemen,
Don't worry, John. Mr. Clampett will be here any minute.
that's what worries me. I've already got a new director who's on my back because of falling profits. Now you've given me Jed Clampett to shove down his throat.
Just tell him Mr. Clampett owns your biggest oil field.
Well, that doesn't make him director material to E.W. Bratchner.
Tough, huh?
They call him the Wolverine.
Good morning, Mr. Bratchner. Nice having you with us.
That's what you think.
Morning, neighbor.
Well, you're addressing me.
Yes, sir. My name is Clampett. I'm here to start work, but I didn't know exactly what I'd be doing, so I brung on my tools.
I don't know where you belong, man. Try down the hall.
Oh, thank you. I will.
That's Bratchner. He flew in on the company plane an hour ago.
Well, good luck, John. I'll be leaving now.
Oh, no. You got me into this. Now you're going to stick around for the fireworks. Morning, gentlemen. As you know, I called this special meeting to elect a new director to the board. I only hope the meeting will be better than the coffee we just had. Mr. Drysdale of the Commerce Bank will be sitting in with us today.
Who is this new director? Where is he?
Well, actually...
Hope the noise ain't bothering you. I seen this loose carpet in here, and I didn't want nobody to trip. Well, howdy, Mr. Brewster. Mr. Drysdale. I've been wandering around here like a cow in a cornfield looking for something to do.
Gentlemen, our new candidate for the board of directors. And so, gentlemen, by virtue of the large part Mr. Clampett has played in the success of OK Oil, I propose that he be elected to the board of directors.
Here, here.
May we have the vote?
Just a moment. I can appreciate the fact that Mr. Clampett owns some valuable real estate. But if I may speak candidly, it does not qualify him to be a director of a multifaceted industrial complex. Mr. Clampett, would you please tell me what positions you have held in the past?
Well, yesterday I was a sanitation engineer.
What kind of engineer?
Oh, that's working on a truck, collecting table scraps, leftovers.
He's a garbage man. I'm not electing him to my board of directors.
Mr. Bratchner, he has $62 million.
He does? Well, any garbage man who can collect $62 million has to have something on the ball.
Say, I've got something here I think you'll enjoy.
Gentlemen, may we have the vote, please? All those who favor Mr. Clampett's election to the board of directors, raise their hand. Mr. Bratchner. Oh, yes, by all means. Well, congratulations, Mr. Clampett.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Well, now that I'm a director, can I get back to the loose carpeting?
Oh, no, Mr. Clampett, that'll be taken care of. But we need you for more important things.
Well, that's what I'm here for, to help.
Oh, good. Just have a seat.
Oh, howdy, Paul. We come to watch.
Uncle Jed, you directing yet?
Here I am, young'un. Say, I'd like you to meet these nice folks. Where's Granny?
Here I am.
Somebody ought to fix that loose carpet.
I hate to say I told you so.
How do you do, Granny?
Howdy. What's everybody slicked up for? Is it a wedding or a funeral?
This is the board of directors, Granny. I was just elected unanimous.
Good. I got a whole basket of celebrating victuals for you. Hey, Grouchy, how would you like a pickled hawk egg? Them directors must have been right upset about something. They hardly touched my victuals.
I know what's bothering them, Granny. The OK Oil Company can't find no new well.
Well, don't tell them about the one in our backyard.
Yeah, I plumb forgot about that.
Remember when I was digging that root cellar? When I swung that old pick and pow, there was oil everywhere.
I hope you ain't gonna unplug the hole, Paul.
Ellie, a friend's in trouble, and I'm on the board of directors now. Could be we might have to.
I got the case for the chain.
I got the clippers.
Well, Mr. Brewster or not, I was hoping that oil would give up and went away.
Well, just how you feel, Granny, but we got to look.
Here comes the plug.
It's gone. The oil is gone. It's a dry well. It's a dry well. It's gone.
Well, there it is, another dead blasted fortune.
What do you mean you can't find that leak? That pipeline's been losing 30 barrels an hour for the past 2 hours.
Yes, I know, but here the line goes under the city of Beverly Hills. And it would be almost impossible to dig under the...
Surprise!
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 Surprise! Surprise!
It's them again.
Let me out of here.
It's gonna spill.
Mr. Brewster, we brought you a present. Your oil trouble is over.
Well, this is crude.
I know, but we had to put it in anything we could find.
I know where this come from.
Well, exactly where did it come from?
Well, I'd rather not tell, but it's real handy. You might say right in my own backyard.
Mr. Clampett, how many barrels an hour is this well of yours producing?
Well, I don't know, but in a couple of minutes it'll fill up a churn, a cheese crock, a milk pail, and 3 fruit jars.
Well, you live here on Crestview Drive, don't you?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Clampett, this is my oil.
That's right. It's all yours, and we don't want no thanks for it, and if you can arrange it, no money.
Well, that's very kind of you, Mr. Clampett.
Hey, you better find where to empty these, Uncle Jed.
Yeah, we want to fill them up again.
Well, ordinarily, it would go down to the refinery here in Long Beach.
All right, family, grab your oil and try not to spill none.
We can come out now, gentlemen. I found the leak. Melbourne, regardless of how it makes them feel, I have got to tell the Clampetts the truth. That oil they're giving me is from my pipeline.
Please, John, don't tell them. I'll jump out of the car.
Oh, sit down, Melbourne. Sit down. All right, you keep them away from the place long enough for my men to fix that leak. I won't say anything.
Thank you, John. I'll think of a way. Get busy, Miss Hathaway.
Well, we could send them out in the OK Oil Company plane to look for new oil fields.
I ain't gonna fly, Dad, and you can't make me. I ain't got wings, feathers, or a beak. And you ain't getting me off the ground.
I keep trying to tell you we are off the ground. We've been flying for a half hour.
Yeah, we must be 15,000 feet in the air.
Well, he is high up. Look at that little cow down there. He ain't no bigger than an ant.
Granny, that is an ant on your window.
I sure don't see no oil fields.
Heck, you wouldn't know an oil field if it come up and bit you on the nose.
Would you?
Well, no.
What a wild goose chase that was. We was up in that plane for hours without seeing a slough.
Sure hate to give up, but I've been looking through those spyglasses for so long, it felt like we was going around in circles.
Well, at least you found one well. Jed, it's dried up.
Sure has petered out. Dry as a mouthful of cotton. Poor Mr. Brewster, we got him all excited over a flash in the pan.
What are you going to say to him?
I don't know, but I hate to tell him that this well has turned out to be a duster and we ain't found another.
Maybe you can think of something else to make money for his company.
I already started studying on it.
Hey, Uncle Jed, let's get back on that plane.
Just so hush up. Can't you see your Uncle Jed is studying on something?
But I found this book about flyers and flying, all about fellas like Rickenbacker and Lindbergh and such.
Just so hush up.
But I want to get back up there and learn how, so I can get me some paying passengers and earn me some spending money.
Just so. Will you be quiet? Can't you see you're making so much noise your Uncle Jed can't think?
Hush up a minute.
I told him to.
Not him, you. Always got the answer.
I do?
That whole company plane is going to waste. We could take on passengers and make the OK Oil Company a barn full of money.
Howdy. I'll have this nailed down before you know it.
Welcome aboard to OK Airlines. Just sit down anywhere.
Thank you.
Excuse me. We're supposed to sit on benches?
Yes, sir. We can carry more folks that way.
Yeah, that means I can take it to Albuquerque.
You're flying to Albuquerque?
That's right. Where are you going?
Bombay, India.
Bombay. I wonder why they put us on the same plane.
It's a strange route. Maybe it's one of those special tourist deals.
Well, all I know is my ticket costs only $10.
So did mine.
What's going on here? What have you done to this plane?
Now listen, Grouchy. We're letting you ride free. On account of you're a director, but you gotta sit down and be quiet.
What's this?
This is Jed's idea. In case we hit a bump. There. That ought to hold you. That's a granny knot.
You think this entire OK Oil Company is a commie plot?
He's going to take off.
Is these all the tickets you sold, Ellie?
Right so.
Well, it'll take us a little while before we get known. But in the meantime, we got to be on schedule.
Say, are you the pilot of this thing?
No, I'm the co-pilot. One of the VIPs who thought of this offered to sit in for me.
Yeah. What kind of a flyer is he?
Strange. Real strange.
You know, John, the Clampetts might have something. That plane holds, what, 10 or so comfortably at $300 a shot? Oh, we could make a fortune by then. John? What's the matter, John? That's the OK Oil Company.
Airplane!
What are you doing?
I just stepped on the clutch and shifted into second.
That's the throttle, and that's the rudder. I thought you said you had your wings.
I do. See here? This is Captain Midnight.
Those ropes were sure a good idea, kid.
Yeah, well, this might be a good time to offer up the free drinks.
All right, passengers, we is going to serve you free drinks. Now you got your choice of coffee, tea, buttermilk, or hot mouth.
Who's flying this thing?
I think you all better have hot mouth.
I want to turn back. Me too.
Here you are. We've been out of our minds. Are you all right?
Sure. For some reason, the fellow was going to Bombay, decided to get off at Albuquerque.
Oh, what about Mr. Greissner? Did you land him in New York?
Nope.
Oh, no.
He liked the service so well, he bought a round-trip ticket.
It weren't the service. It was my rheumatism medicine.
Rheumatism medicine.
Oh. It's good to be back in New York, gentlemen. A fine flight. Oh, take a peek at this, buddy.